no matter what you do, you will still be in touch with certain people. My experience and what happened at Cocoberry. Hi guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. I hope all of you are doing good and staying safe. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about pageant training institutes and the things that you should be keeping in mind before you go ahead and join one. Now, there are a ton of pageant training institutes all across the country, Cocoberry and Tiara being the most popular ones, but then there are so many other ones as well. There's Gleam Diva, there's Dreamcatchers by Koel Rana, Images by Sana Dua, Enchant recently opened by Shreya Rao in Hyderabad, and hopefully someday I'll have my own. But in this video, I'm not going to be telling you which institute is the best one because that is a very personal choice and no certain institute guarantees your success at a beauty pageant. It's just the same way you select schools or colleges or any other coaching institute for yourself. So in today's video, what I've done is I've made points which I've listed on my laptop over here, and I'm going to tell you 4 reasons of why you should join a pageant training institute and 5 things that you should be looking for and checking before you finalize which one to join. So the first reason that you should be joining a pageant training institute would be because of all the skills that they teach you over there. It's an overall personality grooming of sorts. They'll help you work on your communication skills, on your walk, the way you stand, your posture, fitness, nutrition, makeup skills, dining etiquettes, the way you speak, and so many other things. And what I'm trying to tell you is that these skills are so important, and it's not just that pageant training institutes just groom you for beauty pageants alone. I think these skills are going to be helpful to anyone who's in the entertainment industry. So it's not just beauty pageants, they also teach the model walk as well. If you've checked out one of my previous videos, you would know that the model walk is separate and different from the pageant walk. So check out that if you haven't. And the thing is, these skills, knowing how to do your own makeup and hair and being fit and being able to speak well, is going to help you even in other professions. If on a daily basis you need to do your own makeup, if you interact with a lot of people, if you speak on stage or any other public platform on a regular basis, these skills are going to help you. So I wouldn't say that beauty pageants are the only reason you should be joining these institutes. Anybody who is interested in grooming themselves personality wise can also go ahead and join these. And it's not a very long time duration to be given. Like, all the institutes mostly have batches which last around 1 week to 2 weeks, and I think that's a decent amount of time to be giving for all the skills that you learn in such a short span of time. The second reason, and probably the most important reason why any beauty pageant aspirant would join these institutes, is because the risk that you are taking is pretty expensive, in very honest language, because the amount of money that you're going to be spending on your own makeup, footwear, your clothes, a little bit of travel just to and from the final venue, and all of those things is a lot of money. And to be risking all of that effort and money and time that you've spent and then not go ahead and get yourself trained to get an edge over the other contestants is an expensive risk, in my opinion. And if you're just going to go for a pageant because there are so many other contestants who are going to come trained, it would just help you feel more confident and be better prepared. I'm not saying that you have to join a pageant training institute to win. There have been so many examples of previous winners who did not have any sort of coaching or grooming before they came into the beauty pageant. And yes, so I would just give this like a very engineer example. A lot of kids do crack IIT JEE even without coaching, but you know the percentage, right? Most students, most kids will go for coaching institutes because that preparation is going to help them, and they may do good, but the groomed students might do better. So that is the reason why you would, to minimize that risk of losing out on your chance with all the investment that you're going to be putting into a beauty pageant preparation, it would be nice if you're better prepared. My third reason for anyone to be joining a pageant training institute is that you would get a head start into the industry. Now, it's a very commonly known fact that in the modeling, pageant, acting, anything in the entertainment industry, networking is a very important part of it. You may have all the skills, but you also need to be in contact and touch with the right people who will expose you to further opportunities, who will make you meet people who will give you further opportunities, and overall you need to know the right people. Sitting at home and preparing does help to a certain extent. You can save your money on all of that, but you still have to step out into that arena and get exposed. And what these institutes do in one way, besides training all the aspirants and contestants, is, for example, Cocoberry is also a talent agency. So if you are a student at Cocoberry and you decide to sign up with them as a talent as well, so they will provide you with other modeling assignments too. And yes, there is a commission and all of that is there, but it gave you a platform, right? I'm not sure how many of the other pageant training institutes do that yet, but the thing is, no matter what you do, you will still be in touch with certain people because of all the influential people who will come and give you makeup sessions and nutrition sessions, fitness sessions, personality development mentors. These are going to be people who know a lot of people in the industry, and it's just nice to get to know all these people and have certain connections. And the last reason, which I find the most fulfilling reason to be joining such an institute, is that you will be among like-minded people who have similar aspirations and similar goals. One of the main problems that a lot of us face, I'm not sure how many, but a lot of us do face this, is that you don't have anybody around who understands these dreams and goals of yours. Because speaking from my own experience, I just worked in an IT company and I come from an engineering college. So I did not have anyone in my friend circle who I could talk to Miss India about, who I could talk to pageants about or modeling. And even if I could, they were good listeners, but then again there was no input from them because they don't have any background or experience. And it needs to be a two-way conversation, so you need to be around people. As I said in my previous video, surround yourself with the people that you want your future to look like. And so in pageant training institutes, that is exactly what you will be doing. You'll be surrounded by contestants who are training and grooming for the same purpose. Maybe some of them are previous beauty pageant winners and they'll be able to share their experience firsthand in person with all of you. One of my favorite things when I joined Cocoberry is that I knew Suman Rao, I knew Adeline, and so many other models and beauty pageant winners in this industry through Cocoberry. I met them right there, and now we follow each other on social media, and I can see how each one of us has separately grown into individual beings and, like, you know, made our own places. Everybody is in a different field. I met Anjali Schmuck at Cocoberry, and now she went on for India's Next Top Model and she's doing an amazing job there. And it's just a very nice thing to, you know, get to see your friends. Oh, we were together in Cocoberry, and you know, so you'll form these friendships and relationships that you will always cherish. And so that is another reason you should be joining an institute. Moving on to what are the things that you should be looking at before you join a certain pageant training institutes, because that is a dilemma so many girls face, because there are so many options. Which one do we choose? And sometimes the best one that you think, say the number one, would not be affordable. That is a genuine problem that a lot of aspirants will face. So I'm going to be telling you 5 things that you should be noting. The number one thing to look at is the basic information about the course. That is, how long do they have it for, the duration of the course structure, what all do they cover, the location, where is this institute located, are they having online classes as of now, do they have in-person training, how does it work, whether or not they provide accommodation and meals, because yes, that is a very important thing to know about. If you're going to be, say, traveling to a different city, Mumbai, Pune, Chandigarh, wherever the institute is, you have to know, young girls, it's very important to know where you'll be staying, how you'll be getting your food and all of those details. So first things first, make a list of all the institutes and gather all of these information. And this first round of putting data together might help you eliminate certain options, because you'll know for sure if you can't travel to a certain city, if the duration is too long. Now I'll just give an example here. I think the course structure of Cocoberry lasts for around 10 to 12 days or 2 weeks, something around that duration. It can vary every month, every batch. They do keep making changes every time. So the course structure of pageant training institutes does keep changing. So you can go and ask your mentor or whoever is teaching as to what topics will be covered in the batch that you are joining, because the mentors also have new information every single time a pageant happens, and they want to, you know, keep themselves updated with the new things that and skills that a pageant contestant needs. So those things keep changing, so I can't speak for any other institute as to what they'll be covering. On the other hand, the Tiara Pageant Coaching Institute, as far as I know, the pageant course duration of their course is around 1 month. So that's a long time, and so this will help you decide, do you have 1 month to give to pageant grooming? If you are a student or if you're having a job, it might be difficult for you to get that many leaves. So just see what your personal life routine is, how much time you can dedicate to this, how much money you can afford to spend on this, and make all of those options and then shortlist which ones are viable for you. The second thing you should be looking at is one of the most important things. Do not go based on what, I don't know, Google results tells you or whatever. Like, don't go as per statistics. My personal opinion is that when it comes to any pageant training institute, look at what they focus on and what are your weak areas, and then how big of an intersection it is. So for example, if your weak area is ramp walk, then you need to go to an institute where ramp walk is their strength. And if your weak area is, say, question answers or group like makeup or something, so then look at the institute where makeup is the priority, where they teach the best makeup or where they teach the best communication skills. This is going to be a very individual choice, and that's why not one institute is going to guarantee success for everyone. What if you went to the best institute based on statistics and they didn't cover the area that you needed to work upon? So it didn't really help you and you spent time and money. So that is why I'm trying to say, look at the intersection of your requirements and the institute's focus. The next thing that you should look at, which would be very helpful to know, is what does the institute provide and what do they not provide. And now when I talk about this, so there are so many things in the course structure of these pageant training institutes. So some of them do have portfolio shoots, some of them have mock portfolio shoots to help you practice in front of the camera. Some of them charge you for the photo shoot separately aside from the training fee. Some of them don't. Some of them provide you with certain makeup items as complimentary gifts. I've heard that Tiara gives out a lot of gifts and tiny crowns whenever some contestant wins a certain round. I'm not very sure, I haven't been to Tiara. But yeah, like, just try to find out these small things, because all of this is going to either add or subtract from the expenses that you will have to make. And know that if a certain institute tells you this is the fee, ask them what all is included in that fee and what is not, because there are a lot of additional expenses sometimes. The next thing that you can look at is the previous students' experience. Talk to students who have been a part of that institute. Follow the institute's work on social media. Follow their previous success stories. See how long they have been training students, and are they still keeping their course structure updated with the new pageant requirements, or are they still following, say, what used to happen 10 years ago? But because that's not going to help you with preparing for the pageants, because you're participating in 2021, say, but their course structure is following 1990s, so that's not going to help. Just make sure that whatever they are teaching, the kind of question answers that they teach, is not pageant patty and cliche anymore, and that they focus on individuality a lot. And here I'm going to talk about Cocoberry, because so many of you keep asking me about my experience and what happened at Cocoberry. So I spent a total of 12 days at Cocoberry, and what happened, one of the things about Cocoberry is once you are a student, you can always go back for any short revision sessions to Cocoberry for free. They do not charge you. I did not have to pay for Cocoberry the first time because I was a winner of TGPC's season 5, and as a reward of winning India's Miss TGPC, the top 3 winners always get free training at Cocoberry Institute. So I was very lucky that way, and those 12 days transformed me. We learned everything from ramp walk to communication to what we should be eating. We had a few exercise yoga sessions. We also learned makeup. 2-3 sessions were there for makeup. There was 1 or 2 sessions for hair. In our batch, dining etiquette session was not there. I think they added that later, which is what I'm talking about. These things keep changing. That is why I do not talk about what happens inside Cocoberry, because when I joined, it was around more than a year ago, and things may have changed. So my advice to everyone out there is, please DM them. It is their business. They will respond to your messages. And ask them what is the current fee structure, what is the current course structure, and get the information from them rather than me putting out old information or maybe like incorrectly guiding any of you girls. So that is why I don't answer certain questions, because I cannot speak on their behalf. To end off with, I would just say that just follow your heart. You don't have to necessarily join a pageant coaching institute to win a beauty pageant. A lot of girls, as I said, Manushi Chiller, for example, have won beauty pageants without grooming, at least before Miss India. Obviously, after winning Miss India, the Miss India team, of course, groomed her really well before she went on to Miss World. But at the national level, at least, yes, you can definitely win without coaching as well. But then that's one example. And if you look at this year's winners, all of them, 3 of them had been pageant grooming institute students. Suman and Shreya are from Cocoberry, while Shivani has been a student of Tiara several years ago. Like, I think she was in Tiara in 2015 or 16, I'm not exactly sure when. So what I'm trying to say is that sometimes you may take the coaching right now and you may also participate a couple of years later. You can always go back to your institute to revise or polish on your skills right before the pageant if you want, if your institute allows that. And one of the main questions that everybody keeps asking me, is there any preference given to Cocoberry, Tiara or whatever pageant institute students? No. The answer is absolutely no. Just like, again, IIT doesn't give preference to FITGI, Allen, Resonance students. The same way beauty pageants don't. I think the only reason people seem to have this doubt is because yes, those students have worked a lot harder and they are prepared better, so they perform better. It's not that the OR gives them any preference. Honestly, I've been there. There's absolutely no preference. In fact, Alicia ma'am, who is our mentor at Cocoberry and is also the ramp walk coach for Miss India and Miss Diva, when she comes in for those ramp walk sessions, I'm speaking from personal experience, there is absolutely no preference given to her own Cocoberry students at all. She comes there and she's very straight about it that yes, you were my student in Cocoberry, but in Miss India, in the pageant, you are all equal. There is no partiality, no special treatment given. They're very professional about this, which is one of my favorite things when it comes to my mentors at Cocoberry, that how professional they are. Like, they treat you like their own kids when they're teaching you in Cocoberry, but outside of that, they are professional enough to not give you any special treatment. And that is a very good balance that I really admire about them. And so coming to the end of the video, I hope all of you guys found this video helpful in making some kind of decision whether or not you want to join an institute and which one you want to join. As I mentioned in the beginning of the video, I cannot tell you which institute is the best, but I've given you the options and told you of the process of how to make that decision. And if you've stuck around till now, till the end of this video, then just a hint that I'm dropping here is that my workshops will happen very soon. We're almost hitting 5K, so do subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And the topics that I'm going to be covering in my workshop are going to be topics that I haven't covered on my YouTube channel so far, and I won't be covering those topics on my YouTube channel ever, I think, because those topics are topics that need to be interactive and it can't be just me talking. So I'm sure that gives you a hint. It's mostly going to be about your introductions and question answers and everything related to the communication aspect of a pageant, in which you and me will be working together and discussing how to frame your introductions, how to frame your answers. And there's a lot of worksheets that I have ready for you guys. I'm pretty excited. This is the first time I'm disclosing anything about my workshop, so I'm really happy if you stuck to the end. And yeah, that's all the information that I'm giving out right now. We're very close. I'll be making the announcement over there on my Instagram very soon, so follow me and stay tuned. Keep your post notifications turned on. That's all for this video. I hope I was able to help you guys. I love you guys so much, and I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye bye.